Hello, good day. Today we're going to be considering BECE 2018 Basic Science Past Question, Question 8. BECE 2018 Basic Science Past Question, Question 8. A drainage pattern made up of numerous cracks that form a grid is called A. Dendritic, B. Parallel, C. Radial, and D. Rectangular. Now, I want us to understand that we are asked to look for a drainage pattern made up of numerous cracks that forms a grid. But before we continue, let's know what a grid simply means. A grid is simply represented as this. This is a simple representation of a grid. So we have to look for we have to pick an answer of a drainage pattern that is made up of numerous cracks that will form a grid like this, something like this. Now A here says dendritic. Now dendritic drainage pattern is a form of drainage that resembles a tree or branches of a tree, like this. This pattern is like the branches of a tree, the dendritic system. It's like a tree. While the parallel here is just like a river basin, from the word parallel, like river basins, they never meet. So because of this, it doesn't form a grid. Then radial here, from the word radial here simply means what? Like in circular form, something like this. In circular form, this is a drainage pattern in radial. This is the radial, this is the parallel. Then now D says rectangular. Rectangular is also a drainage pattern, and in this rectangular drainage pattern, the numerous cracks are in form of a grid. You have it like this. In form of a grid, something like this. So this is the rectangular drainage pattern. So from this, you see that D is our answer, rectangular, because we are asked to look for a drainage pattern made up of numerous cracks that form a grid, and all these are drainage pattern. The dendritic drainage pattern is in form of a tree. The parallel drainage pattern is like a river basin, parallel, it do not meet. Then the radial drainage pattern, it's radial to each, like the drainage pattern is constructed in a circular manner, radially, like this. Then the rectangular pattern is in form of a grid. The rectangular drainage pattern like this, in form of a grid. And from our answer, from our question, we have to look for the drainage pattern in form of a grid. And D is the answer, which is rectangular. So D here is the answer. Rectangular drainage pattern is the pattern made up of numerous cracks that form a grid. Thank you very much. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos.